That's exactly what happened to GEMMA, LAIR's Year 6.
Lord, she is so beautiful. Where do you, how are you a teacher? How are you not an IG model? Man, oh man, where y'all be finding these TAs from? I don't have a teacher assistant that looks anything like this. Yo, what's up guys? Prince Charming. Alright, I don't know if y'all can tell, but clearly I'm not in my original apartment. I moved back home. It is summer, school is over, I am back home. So until I really go back to school and go back to my apartment, you're gonna have to deal with this white crumbled paper background. But trust me, my videos are still gonna be lit, they're still gonna be savage, like you're not gonna lose any quality. But today we're checking out 10 teachers you wish you had. So I'm guessing we're gonna see some teachers we wish you had in high school or college. There's a lot of teachers I wish I had or didn't have, or wish school didn't exist, but you know, some things are required. So go ahead and comment, what subject did your favorite teacher teach? My favorite teacher was Miss Pena, and she taught pre-cal. Oh, one of the best teachers. Like she teaches you and like she cares for you. Like teachers, you don't make teachers like that no more. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment on this video. Let's check out these 10 teachers you wish you had.
Debbie Herkins. School isn't always fun and games. Sometimes you actually have to learn a thing or two. When it comes to the human body, it's pretty important to know how it functions. That usually means sitting through a boring biology class. Considering not all students learn the same, it can be pretty hard for teachers to put a practical lesson together that benefits the whole class. Teacher Debbie Herkins from the Netherlands was up for the challenge. While walking home one afternoon, and saw a woman wearing leggings with leg muscles printed on them. Considering she is a biologist,
these are the ugliest ugliest tights I've ever seen. Please ladies, don't go and buy these. What are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to look bad? Like, guys are not gonna come after you looking like this. Looking like you just got skin. Like, are you a Bolton? All my Game of Thrones fans are gonna understand that. Hey, shout out to season 7. I can't wait for it.
Teacher, she found them very amusing and figured her students would too. She scoured the internet looking for similar leggings and purchased everything she could find. She then developed a lesson using her body in the tights. With permission from the school's director, Herkins presented an unforgettable lesson in biology. She hopped on her desk and started stripping in front of her class.
Did she really
finally revealed her spandex suit that showed all the organs in her body. She continued her lesson working from the outside in until she was standing in a skeleton suit and teaching her students all the bones in the body. How cool is that? Dale IRBY. They say history repeats itself, and no one knows that better than Texas teacher Dale IRBY. In his first year of teaching, the now retired teacher glammed up for his school photo. This happened to be over 40 years ago at the height of the disco era. Staying true to the trends, IRBY wore a polyester shirt with a brown vest on top. IRBY was thrilled with the results, but when his picture came back the following year, he realized he had committed a fashion faux pas. IRBY wore the same exact outfit as the year before. He then revealed his mistake to his wife, a fellow teacher who thought it was hilarious. So much so that she dared him to wear the same outfit the following year for the third time in a row.
So this guy actually wore the same outfit his whole teaching career. But that's funny. Like, honestly, I'll probably do the same thing if I accidentally wore like the same thing. That'll never happen though. But if it did happen, you know, I'll probably gotta keep it up. You know, you gotta keep the trend going. You gotta This is hilarious though, wearing the same outfit. I hope you watched it though. I hope you watched it.
This was a chance for Dale IRBY to make history, and one of the longest running jokes ever. For the next 40 years, IRBY wore the same polyester shirt and brown vest for his yearbook picture. Kudos to IRBY for even being able to fit into a shirt after that long. That is a great feat unto itself. After 40 years of teaching, Coach IRBY and his wife officially retired in 2013.
That's dope.
GEMMA, LAIR. Life as a preteen can get pretty confusing. You are about to head into puberty, you are realizing social circles, and trying to stay on the right track in school. Considering there is an unspoken notion that teachers are supposed to be ugly, it can throw people off when this assumption is false. Imagine how much more confusing it can be when a gorgeous teacher's assistant walks into the room. That's exactly what happened to GEMMA, LAIR's Year 6.
Lord, she is so beautiful. How are you a teacher? How are you not an IG model? Man, oh man, where y'all be finding these TAs from? I don't have a teacher assistant that looks anything like this.
Students in the UK. The beautiful teacher's assistant just started her job at the school and received fantastic feedback. That is, until a student's parents searched for Laird on social media. That parent revealed that Laird was also a part-time model. Laird shared some of her modeling photos on her social media, and the parent didn't like what she saw. The parent then went to the school and shared their findings. The next day, the headmistress called LAIR into her office and fired her. The whole situation sparked national debate in the UK. Sadly, there was nothing LAIR could do to save her career at the school. That being said, we wouldn't mind having a lovely teacher with career goals like LAIR to look up to. Barry White Jr. Could you imagine walking into class and being so close to a teacher that you have your own handshake? How awesome would that be? Luckily, Barry White Jr.'s students get to experience.
You already know he's gonna have a cool handshake. Like, yo, homie, bro. Like, there you go. Probably something way more cooler than that. I remember I did create a handshake with like my friends, and like, if you don't know the handshake, you can't be one of my friends. I will teach it to y'all one day, because y'all are my subs. You're my family. Y'all are my friends. I love y'all so much. So I'll teach it to y'all one day.
At every time they head for his classroom. Each time one of his students enters his room, he greets them with a handshake. Not only that, but he has a personalized handshake for each student.
And
he claims the gesture helps his students get excited about learning. And it seems to be working because students can't wait to see Mr. White. The best thing about having him as a teacher is his infectious enthusiasm. White claims that his job isn't a job, it's his calling. He goes to work every day wearing a suit and tie because he wants to be a role model for his students. His unique teaching techniques gained national attention after a video of his students' handshakes went viral on Facebook. Within days, White appeared on the Today Show. The day after his appearance, he arrived at school 2 hours early because he was so excited to get back to teaching. Now that is a teacher even teachers could learn a lesson from.
That is an amazing teacher.
Diane Smolkorowski. Thanks to technology, it's hard to get students to focus on a lecture long enough to learn anything worthwhile.
Especially my school district. I don't know about y'all school districts, but we had, I'm sorry I can't talk, guys. We had iPads that they gave to every student, and essentially like there's just group messages. Like everybody will be texting each other in group messages. Like so much drama. People will be sending videos like that fight. Like it will be all in the iPads. Like that was the worst idea you can give us. We did not pay attention in class, but it was a fun senior year. It was a fun senior year. I think it was my junior and senior year. Those were some fun years.
Especially since most of them would rather be playing video games. One teacher decided to give in to her students and combined learning with her students' love of video games.
No way.
Diane Smolkorowski had the brilliant idea to teach her literature students a lesson using computers and creativity. While the class was reading The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, they had to create a video game as well. The students used the characters and narrative from the book and developed them into playable computer games. How cool would it be to actually learn how to make a computer game in class? Her imaginative lesson earned her the Kansas State Teacher of the Year award in 2012. She has since become a technology coach in her school district. She instructs other teachers to think outside of the box and incorporate technology into their lessons. Smolkorowski proves with a little innovation, teachers can win the battle against distracting technology. Tom Winters. Could you imagine seeing your teacher riding a skateboard through campus? It might be okay if your teacher's in their 30s, but what about in their 70s? Tom Winters has gained a great reputation.
Oh man, he rips. I don't even know what you skaters call it. What's the slang for skating? It's not rip. That's a ripstick. Y'all remember ripsticks? Oh my gosh, I never had one, but those were the most hilarious things to me. So you're telling me you're this old and riding a skateboard? I mean, props to you, man. If you can do it, keep doing it. Especially if it makes you feel young, keep doing it, man. Look at his face. He's so ecstatic. I need a teacher like that are happy about coming to class, happy about teaching. Not people who think like, oh, I have to go and teach all these kids. Oh, miserable day. Like, no, don't be a teacher then.
Reputation around his campus as the skateboarding old guy. In fact, there's even a riddle at the school. How do you spot a freshman? They freak out when they see the old guy skateboarding. It wasn't until 2011 when he became an internet sensation that people started taking notice on a national level. The professor is now in his 70s and claims he began skateboarding to class when he found out faculty doesn't have free parking on campus. To remedy that, he started parking his car off campus and biked to school from there. He then got the idea that keeping a skateboard in his car made much more sense. He bought himself a skateboard and took to it naturally. As long as it isn't a rainy day, you can catch Winters skateboarding to class and getting salutes from fellow teachers along the way. Champion Langford. Standardized testing has become the norm in most states. Many teachers spend their whole school year preparing their students for exam day. When the big test day comes, it's usually the most important day of the year. Many times students can buckle under the pressure. Because of this, 5th grade teacher Shandy Langford wanted to let her students know she had their back. Before class on the day of the exam, she wrote personal messages to each of her 19 students.
You see, what kind of teacher would do that? Write you a personal message using your name. Every message is different. My teacher don't even be handing out different tests. Hey, I ain't complaining though. You know, look over to your left, look over to your right. You got 2 answers.
students' desks. Using a dry erase marker, she chose her words carefully to make sure they would resonate with each student. One note read, "Learning is your superpower. Remember, never stop trying and never stop growing your brain. Love your teachers." Her notes got attention from her school, who decided to post photos of the notes to their Facebook page. It didn't take long for people all over the world to appreciate Langford's positive message. The teacher claimed her students loved their notes and were happy when they showed up to class to see them. Many of her students wanted to keep the notes on their desk forever, as a reminder of how awesome their teacher is.
I would too.
Matthew Mrozek. It is completely embarrassing when adults try to repeat what they see in pop culture. Can they stop doing the dap already? So, when an adult is actually able to pull off being hip without embarrassing themselves, it can cause quite a stir. Chicago-based pre-calculus teacher Matthew Mrozek had just enough charm to pull off this tricky feat. Mrozek thought he'd bring some pop culture to his classroom on
I remember this. This went viral. This is when like he dressed up as Drake and then he was like doing the Hotline Bling dance and like that. Oh, this dude's pretty. He's not even old though. Like he's like 30, right? They probably said the age too. 38, I think. But still, he's not even old. Like you can pass it off. I was thinking like a 50-year-old, 60-year-old. Nah, a 50-year-old should not be hitting the dad, hitting the folks. Nah, you need to be hitting hitting that retirement. Hitting that 401k.
Halloween by dressing up as Drake from his Hotline Bling music video. He nailed Drake's turtleneck and sweatpants outfit. Naturally, it didn't take long for his students to convince Mrozek to perform Drake's infamous dance from the video. Much to Mrozek's excitement or dismay, his students filmed the whole performance. One student even uploaded his dance to Twitter, where it spread like wildfire. The teacher had gone viral for all the right reasons. People couldn't get over how cute Mrozek was and how spot on his dance moves were. In fact, his dance moves may be more popular than Drake's himself. We don't know about you, but if he were our teacher, we wouldn't be able to look at him the same way again. Melissa Nicholson. Everyone, stop what you are doing because you are about to get a cuteness overload. It's always fun when a teacher brings an animal into a classroom, but bringing live pigs to a classroom sounds like something.
They brought Wilbur, right? That's the pig from Charlotte's Web. I haven't read that book since elementary, but it's Wilbur, right? Look at those little piggies. Oh my. But to be honest, y'all, pigs don't look cute when they're older. They're the type of animals that only look good when they're a baby or very young. Once they grow older, man, like, y'all just baconators when y'all grow older. Chill though, I love animals.
Are made of. A first grade teacher, Melissa Nicholson, brings her teacher's pets, Prissy and Pop, to school with her every day. Prissy and Pop happen to be the cutest pigs on the planet and have quite a following on Instagram. Not only do they come to class every day, but they dress for the occasion. Prissy, the female pig, is often spotted wearing a pink bow and tutu, while her best friend Pop, a male, goes for a sportier look. Nicholson claims bringing the pigs in the classroom started out as a joke. She sent a photo of herself and Prissy to the school principal, jokingly saying, "Class pet?" To her surprise, the principal actually greenlit the joke and Nicholson was allowed to bring the pigs to school. The pigs are potty pad trained and like to have snack time with the kids. We can only imagine children are fighting over the chance to be one of Miss Nicholson's students. Who wouldn't love to play with dressed-up pigs every day? Pietro Boselli. Usually when people think of attractive teachers, they think of women. This is probably because attractive women get more attention than men when they are teachers. One University of London professor is stopping hearts everywhere and letting people know that it's not only—
This can't be a real teacher. This is not a real teacher, guys. Like, yo, what do you need to be on Teen Wolf, boy. What are you doing teaching? Bro, like, honestly, like, no homo to the max, but like, attractive people really don't have to work as hard as like normal looking or ugly people. Because you literally get paid for looking good. And it's a known fact that pretty attractive people make more money. And you're over here being a teacher. But hey, if it fulfills you, do whatever you need to fulfill you, man. Like, do your calling.
And that can be attractive in the classroom. Pietro Boselli grew a massive social media following after one of his students discovered a shirtless picture of him and posted it online. The college professor looked like he spent more time in the gym instead of a classroom. It turns out Boselli not only has a background in education, but modeling as well. When he was just 7 years old, Boselli became the face of Armani Jr. and even walked for a runway show for the label in 2008. Since the shirtless photo of the professor went viral, Boselli decided to hang up his career in education. He is now pursuing his dream of becoming a full-time model. Things look like they are really paying off because Boselli's dreams came true in 2016 when Armani announced him as the new face for their EA7 sportswear collection. This comes 22 years after the first time he worked with the labels. This is making us wonder why he ever pursued a career in education in the first place.
Yo, these teachers are crazy. I don't really care about the attractive guy ones. I mainly care about the women. Like, come on. But I really wish I did have half these teachers. My teachers were horrible. Like I'm talking about, they did not care if you learned or not. So that was it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment on this video. My name is Prince O'Hawkum. Stay charming, my friends.